On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 13-yard line.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has...
It's a foot race. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, 49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone. It's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, 49ers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Niners, nothing.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the slack.
From the 16, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. End up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And the 49er first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And James has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Dontrell Hilliard. He will score.
Dontrell Hilliard.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You ain't gonna burn me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Goodwin, 94 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike 5-4.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it has worked.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
Is good.
Gold with the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time. And
Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 52, 49ers.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st down, San Francisco.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. We got 3.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Mostert, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gold to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Texans 52, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 22. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Check your hot read.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 50 yards. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
His kick is good.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ashton Davis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
A gain of 18.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And some strong running. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's 2nd down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, looking for Samuel. This time the catch made. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.